So I was on a coaching call this week with a beautiful spa owner in Arizona. And what she brought to me was something I hear all the time. So I figured I would share some of the insights, like a fly on the wall, if you were, of our coaching call. So she asked me what her provider should say when they're having some questions around how the treatment works. Clients are asking things like, what does the change in temperature do? Does this device actually work? What does the warm and cold do for my skin? Can you explain again what's different about this versus others? And her team doesn't know how to respond confidently. If this sounds familiar, keep listening, because this is one of the most common issues I see in this business. Here's what I told her, gently. This is not just a knowledge issue. This isn't just a training gap. This is actually a revenue problem. What do I mean by that? Well, if all of your providers have the Q&A down pat, all they're doing is answering questions and handling objections. They're not becoming trusted advisors. They're actually just order takers. Order takers can take orders for money, but they don't close $3,000 to $5,000 prepaid packages. They might book single sessions and they might hope the client comes back. They might sell a 5-pack for a client that really should get 10 or more. The real issue isn't that your team doesn't know the science. The real issue is that they don't know how to use the science knowledge to understand the client's concerns that builds trust. They can't guide the conversation towards a Q&A to a bigger commitment and an emotional transformation. So here's the truth I'd like to share from my point of view. Your clients don't want a science lecture. They want to know that your team understands the problem and that your team has the solutions to fix it, that you're equipped to do this. When a client asks, how does the T-Shape 2 work? What is this knee skin device? What they're really asking is, will this work for me? Can I trust you with my concerns? Is this going to help my body issues? Will I finally stop hiding in baggy clothes at my kid's soccer game? Although she's asking about what the temperature the machine runs at, she doesn't actually really care about that. That's the only way she knows how to ask. She really cares if she'll feel confident in the sundress this spring or if she can wear shorts again. So here's what I walked that spa owner through. 4 simple steps to help your provider shift from order taking to trusted advisor. Let's start with step 1. Acknowledge the question, address, and then redirect. Train them to say something like, that's such a great question. The short answer is we use controlled temperature and energy to tighten, lift, and tone the skin. But what I really want to know is what outcome you're looking for today. What made you come in for this consultation? Step 2. Dig into whatever they share to uncover the emotional concern and the emotional outcome that they're looking for. Have them ask, if we could get your legs smoother or your waistline more contoured, whatever they said they wanted, how would that change your life? What would that change for you? And then zip it. Let them talk. Let her say it out loud. She might say something like, well, I'll feel better if my waistline and my legs were better. I could probably wear shorts and not think about it. I want to stop pulling at my clothes and awkwardly in every photo. I want to enjoy vacation instead of dreading the trip to the beach. That's the gold. That's what your team needs to hear. So step 3, connect the science to her outcome. So now they might say something like, that's exactly what T-Shape and knee skin are designed for. The technology targets the areas you're describing. And based on what you've shared, I'm pretty confident we can get you there. See what happened? The science becomes a credibility bridge, not a Q&A, not a lecture. So now on to step 4. Help her ask better questions. Your providers can say something like, most clients ask about the device, but the underlying question is usually, what does your ideal result look and feel like? How committed are you to getting there? What else have you tried? Why haven't they worked? This is the real shift from reactive, taking questions and answers, to proactive, aligning with where they really want to go from where they currently are. You go from being an order taker to a trusted advisor, from single sessions to $3,000 to $5,000 prepaid packages and a couple of months of treatments with you. Your providers don't need to know less science. They just need to know when to stop teaching and start listening. Because when the client feels heard, that's when the client invests in herself with you. So if this resonated with you, please just drop a comment and let me know. What's the one question your providers keep getting stuck on?